Can somebody explain something to me? How does a country spend billions of dollars asking young men and women to risk everything, then make them fight like hell just to get the care they were promised after they came home? Because I don't understand it. I really, really don't. My husband kept his promise. He served. He did what his country asked him to do. He went to combat, and he came home permanently disabled. Now, decades later, he's still fighting. Only now, he isn't fighting an enemy. He's fighting paperwork, phone calls, lost records, denials, departments that do not communicate, appointments that take absolutely forever, and people who have never met him deciding what he needs. And somewhere in the middle of all that, families like mine are just trying to keep the people we love alive. Think about that. No, this isn't funny. But if I don't laugh every once in a while, I'll cry. All right, y'all. Let's get comfortable, because we are about to talk about all the stuff that you're afraid to say out loud for whatever reason. Let's get into this mess. I've been a daughter, a mother, a grandmother, a wife, even a professional eye roller, and occasionally probably the reason somebody might have needed some therapy. One minute life is loud and messy and overwhelming, and the next thing you know, you're staring at old photographs wondering where the years went, or looking in a mirror wondering who that old woman is. But around here, we tell the truth about life. Let's get into this mess. Good morning, Mama Bears and professional eye rollers. Today, I'm going to talk about the VA, the Veterans Administration. And before anybody says, not every VA, I know, this is about our experience, especially dealing with the Atlanta VA. Yep, I'm calling them out because it is the absolute worst. I want to make something very clear. This is not about every doctor there. It isn't about every nurse. We have met some wonderful people. People who genuinely care. People doing the best that they can. But this is about a system that seems to make sick veterans prove over and over and over again that they're still sick. Now, my husband didn't suddenly become disabled yesterday. His body isn't going to magically regenerate because somebody checked another box on another form. Yet, somehow, every few months, it feels like we're expected to prove everything all over again, anytime he needs anything. And he still needs the care that they already agreed that he needed. The paperwork never ends. The phone calls never end. The referrals never end. And if one person forgets to document something, be it an accident or not, I have my suspicions, the veteran pays the price. Not the system, not the paperwork, the veteran. The one that's already paid the ultimate price most times. We have had situations where we knew, without a doubt, that his condition had gotten significantly worse. His doctors knew it. His caregivers knew it. We lived with it every single day. But because the right words weren't documented in exactly the right way, not by us, by the people that are paid to do this, that are supposed to know how to do it, he didn't qualify for the level of care he clearly needed or the compensation, and we lost thousands of dollars because of it. How does that make sense? Sometimes it honestly feels like you're fighting the system harder than you're fighting the illness, and that is heartbreaking. because these men and women already fought one war, if not more. They shouldn't have to come home and fight another one. What's wrong with these people? And you know what hurts me the most? Watching veterans, especially older veterans, just give up. Strong men that you finally break. Not because they don't need help, because they're exhausted and they don't have the energy to argue anymore, and they're tired of being humbled by you. They don't know which number to call. They don't know which office handles what. They don't care. They've been transferred 12 times. They're tired. Do your job. Families carry that burden too. The spouses, the children, the grandchildren, the caregivers. We're making those phone calls. We're keeping records, driving to appointments, filling out forms, trying to remember who said what and when they said it. It is overwhelming, and it is unconscionable. You should be ashamed. Sometimes I honestly wonder if the people designing these systems have ever tried using them, because if they had, they know how impossible they can feel. And the other explanation for it is maybe they're doing it on purpose, waiting for them to die. Sometimes it feels that way. Our veterans should not have to become experts in bureaucracy just to receive the care they earn. They already paid for that care. Some with their health, some with their minds, some with parts of their bodies and their internal organs, some with friends they never got to bring home. That debt can never truly be repaid. But we could at least stop making them beg for what they were promised and what they earned. I know I'm angry, but it's justifiable. But I still believe that there are good people inside the VA. I really do. But good people are trapped inside a broken system. And I don't know what to do about it. And until somebody fixes that, families like mine will keep making phone calls, keep filling out paperwork, keep fighting every day, because giving up is not an option. We're not bred like that anyway. Meanwhile, I'll be over here organizing another 3-ring binder that's bursting at the seams, because apparently that's become my second full-time job. And remember, your life doesn't have to look perfect to be meaningful. But there are sure ways that it can be improved. And you people at the VA, and when I say you people, I'm talking about the administration. I'm talking about the lawmakers. I'm talking about the people that don't seem to give a damn about my husband or any of the other people he served with. You need to do better. Because until you do, I'm going to let everybody know just how miserably you're failing. Thanks for listening. Sorry if this seems a little bit harsh, but it needed to be said, and it probably needs to be said a whole lot more and a whole lot louder. You take care.
Ain't what you think, I don't wanna be. No filter, no fuss, no let me be nice. She said what she said, and she said it twice. She ain't here to play, she